Video, we're going to multiply rational expressions. So when I'm multiplying, I just think of it like a simplifying problem. I put parentheses around these, and kind of attach this, and then I'm going to go ahead and do my factoring. So I'm looking at this here, and I notice I've got a trinomial, which means I'm going to try a magic x factoring. Since I have a leading coefficient, I have to multiply the first and the third together, so I'm going to only the numbers. So 3 times -2 is -6, and -5 in the bottom. I need two numbers that multiply to -6 and add to -5. So I'm going to use -6 and 1. Because I have a leading coefficient, I'm going to do the x box method. So I need a box. I'm going to put the 3x squared in the top left-hand corner and the -2 in the bottom right. And then I'm going to put the -6 followed by an x and the 1 followed by an x in my other two corners of my box from my magic x. Then I ask myself, what times what is 3? I get 3 and 1. 3 will never divide the 1, but it will divide the 6. So I'm going to put the 3x on the side and the 1x on the top. I ask myself, what times 3x is -6x? And that would be -2. Then I ask myself, what times 1x is 1x? That's 1. And the beauty of this is we can check it. 1 times -2 is -2. So my factors for this first one are x minus 2 times 3x plus 1. I'm going to factor this one here. I notice it's two terms, and this is a square number. So I'm going to use difference of squares factoring. So I'm going to take the square root of x squared, which is x. I'm going to take the square root of 9, which is 3. I'm going to make 1 a plus and 1 a minus. Coming to this one right here, I've got a trinomial, so I know I'm going to try a magic x. I need two numbers that multiply to -6 and add to 1. So I'm going to use -2 and 3. There's no leading coefficient other than 1, so I don't have to do the box. So I'm going to do x minus 2 times x plus 3. Finally, we're here. I notice it's two terms, so I'm going to start by looking for a greatest common factor. I notice that I can take out a 2x squared, and that leaves behind when I divide 2x squared into 6x cubed, I just would get 3x. And then when I divide 2x squared into 2x squared, I get 1. Now comes the fun part. I get to cross stuff out. So I'm noticing x minus 2 crosses out, 3x plus 1 crosses out, and x plus 3 crosses out. So we are left with x minus 3 over 2x squared.